Fire and smoke pour out of a BART train. A partial derailment brings service to a standstill in the East Bay and sends several riders to the hospital.
All of a sudden there was a jolt. It was pretty scary. I didn't really see the flames at first. I know 2 people got injured, but not in my car.
And this will not be an easy fix. Good evening, I'm Claudine Wong.
And I'm Mike Meeback. A large crane is being brought in, and that means a couple lanes of 24 are going to be closed, possibly for a while.
Our KTVU's Tom Bakar is near the scene. And Tom, do they have any prediction on when BART service on this Antioch line is going to be up and running?
At the very earliest, and I mean the very earliest, and I'm not at all confident in this, 6 hours minimum. Probably a lot longer than that. Now, this is the scene. What you're seeing is a huge crane that has been brought in to literally pick up a car off of where it derailed, put it on a track where it can be hauled away so they can get to the underlying switch track so that they can repair it. Now, Highway 24, 2 of the median lanes on this side, which is to say the eastbound side, have been closed. And the reason they are closed is so that this crane can do the job that it needs to do. Here's the rest of that story. About 9:14 Monday morning, an eastbound BART train derailed and 2 cars caught fire just after departing Orinda Station. It happened as the train passed over a track switching complex just east of the station. The operator had been ordered by train control to stop and manually throw a switch just east of the station that train control's own remote equipment was unable to activate. As she moved the train then over the switch track complex, the derail occurred.
The train stopped, and then we were just sitting there for a few minutes, and then it was like the car everybody that was in the car in front of us just jumped up and started running towards out the door. Then we just seen all that smoke and stuff out there, so we was stuck on train for a few minutes until they opened one of the doors toward the back.
All of a sudden there was a jolt. It was pretty scary. I didn't really see the flames at first. I know 2 people got injured, but not in my car.
Reports say as many as 9 people were transported to hospitals, all with minor injuries. Passengers self-evacuated without benefit of the BART platform.
Most of the people was okay. I think it's a couple people down there that might have suffered some smoke inhalation or something else.
When we evacuated, they put a ladder, everybody stepped down, and we had to walk to the station and up some stairs onto the platform.
We had to walk on the rails, which is pretty crazy.
For passenger safety, BART quickly de-energized the track, which also stranded some other trains. The CHP closed Highway 24's 2 inner lanes in both directions so firefighters could access the train. BART crews have already determined that they'll need a giant crane to move the car off the switch track.
The first step of the process would be to re-rail the train, and then to move it out of the way, and then to inspect the tracks and repair any damage.
So check with BART before you use the yellow line.
Our goal is certainly to have a normal commute as soon as possible, and by Wednesday I would anticipate that, yes, everything would be back to normal.
Now, it could happen a lot sooner than that, but until all the work is done and inspected and known to be safe, a bus bridge will be the only BART-provided alternative for the Antioch line. So, again, make sure you call before you go to make sure everything's up and running. Reporting live, Tom Bakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And Tom, did you get a sense at all from officials about how extensive the damage is specifically to the rail?
Well, what Jim Allison told me, he's a BART spokesperson, one of their most senior people, and he told me, he said, in looking at it, it didn't seem like the cars were damaged much at all. There was some fire underneath, but there are some burnable things under there which can easily be replaced. He says there was no damage to the cars of any significance. But the damage to the track might be another matter because these are very, very heavy pieces of equipment, right, and they may get down there and see that they have to replace a lot, and that's where we could really start getting into a lot of time. And of course, the other problem would be any problem they have lifting this, but that crane is more than big enough to do it.
All right, Tom Bakar live tonight there along Highway 24. Tom, thank you. And just